Hello. I'm so excited about tonight. You guys don't even know. Even though a lot of you are getting on here with like kind of chill and mopey faces, I know that you're about to bring a little more energy because I have 15 minutes and I'm going to try really hard to stick. Yeah. Sometimes you got to dance it out because there's no need to be moody when you can shake your booty. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to go ahead and do that tonight. I have a call planned for you guys that is specific to being leaders on this team, okay? I know that there's a lot of things that I could teach you about mindset, but this is going to be a little bit more of a like strategic team building, maybe why you're struggling type of a call. And I hope that you can apply it not just to you building a team and business builders, but also to maybe your work life, maybe your challengers, maybe even your relationship. So let me get to the right page here. Alrighty. So today we are going to be talking about the difference between team vision and team mission. Okay, so team vision and team mission, different, not the same. Okay, team vision might be goals that you are setting for yourself in this business, like maybe they're long-term goals, like I want to be an elite team. I want to be a 10-star diamond, 5-star diamond. Maybe it's I want to be a diamond coach, and that feels like a long-term goal. But whatever the long-term goal is for you in this business is your team vision. That's where you're going, where you want to go. Team mission is kind of like your rules. The rules of how you're getting there, why you're getting there. It's your purpose. It's your driving force, your driving factor. Okay. Now, most of us are good at one or the other. So I would love for you guys to comment below. Do you identify with more one than the other? Are you more of a vision person where you're like, I'm setting goals and I'm going to get there and I'm going to develop a plan of how I'm going to get there? Goals, 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 goal-oriented people. Comment if you are that vision type of person. Or are you a mission type of person? Are you all about the feels? Are you all about, Allie's a vision person. Okay, mission people, you are all about the purpose. Like when I started, you guys, I'm totally a mission person. I was like, I don't even care about money. I just want to help people. Like it'd be cool if I made a little bit on the side, but like I just want to help people. I was stuck on that. Why? Because I think part of me felt selfish having goals related to rank advancement, money, anything that was like logistics. It felt awkward to me. It felt uncomfortable for me to set vision type of goals. Okay. So now that I know, let's see, I've only got 2 of you who have responded. Okay, so Athena's more mission, Allie's more vision. Vision is you have come up with like your goal plan. Mission is the feels, okay, the purpose behind it. Now, my mission in general is to help entrepreneurs to reach their potential. Okay, so I want to help coaches on our team reach their potential. There's 2 different parts of this. Like you guys might hear, when you hear that statement, you might focus on like the push part. Like I'm pushing people. I'm pushing you guys to be your best self because I'm totally a pusher. I am like the queen of peer pressure. And if I'm doing it, everybody's going to do it. I'm pushing. But what I want you guys to hear in that little mission statement is to help entrepreneurs, to help my coaches reach their goals, not Kerri's goals, their goals. Okay. And when I focus too much on the team vision of hitting elite or hitting 10-star or hitting whatever, you can very easily lose sight of the mission, which is what are the rules you have in place of how you are going to get there. So if my mission statement is to help you guys reach your goals, do you see how I would go about that a completely different way? And I would look at that and I would approach it a completely different way. Now, 80% of people are like people oriented. 20% are task oriented. Okay, so if you've done the GEM assessment or the color test, I would love for you to comment in here with which ones are like your primary GEM. Are you a Ruby? Like if you're a Ruby, you are in that 20%. You are naturally driven. You are self-motivated. You are like, tell me what to do and I'm going to go ahead and do it. Why? Because I want to, because I'm driven by me, by my, like you already have it in your head. Okay. Those are vision people. And a lot of the top people in this business are Ruby coaches, but there's a lot of Pearl coaches that are amazing too. The thing is that you have to recognize if you are a 20%, you know, that rare group of people who are self-motivated and you are a task-oriented person and you leave out the why, you leave out the purpose, you leave out the mission statement, you're only saying vision over and over and over, you are just like blocking out those people who are the people-oriented people, your pearls, your blues on the color wheel, or the pearl type of people, or the sapphire people on the gem test. Like most people need the why. Most people need why they are doing something. Like why are we doing these calls right now? I have a vision of creating a team with 10 diamond leaders. That is my vision. Why? Why do I care about that? Is because I want to walk across the stage with a little flag, woo, like 10-star. No, because actually, technically, 10 diamond leaders in your downline does not mean you're a 10-star diamond. That thought aside, why? It's because I have this mission to create a team of people that are kick butt type of people that want to build something and create something that matters. They want to spread that influence and that joy. They want to help people to not be living lives that are just complacent. I want more people to experience the joy and the friendship and the possibility and the positivity that I get through you. If you guys had a team like I have right now, let me tell you what, you would not be getting on this call with your little mopey faces. You'd be like, my people, because it's like, it's so exciting. And if you can create that, if I can help you guys to create that, I know that you're going to have so much impact and so much joy that will come from running with people who actually want to do this with you. So, task-oriented people focus on the what. They forget to focus on the why because they don't need it. Task-oriented people don't need a why. They're just going to do it anyway. So if you're one of those people, you need to recognize that 80% of the people that you're signing up that are on your team, they need the why. They need the purpose. You got to give them a purpose sandwich. So every time you are meeting with your people, you start with the why. You start with the feels. You start with the beautiful mission that you have for your challengers or for your team or for whatever. Then you layer it with your goals, with what you're trying to achieve, where you're going. We are trying to get to elite as a team. We are trying to get 10 diamond leaders, but then you're going to end it, you're going to sandwich it in there with more drive, more purpose, more passion of the why. Because if you are a task-oriented people and you leave that out, you are leaving those 80% of people in the dust. They're not going to feel connected to this. On the flip side, if you are a mission type of person, and that is 100% me, you guys, I was the person who was like, I'm going to go to India. I'm 19 years old. I'm going to go by myself and I'm going to save the babies. All of them. I'm just going to go in there. I'm just going to like kiss them all. I'm going to hug them. I'm going to teach them English. And then their life is just going to be like so amazing. And I'm so psyched and I'm going to change everything and it's going to be great. And you guys, I was 19 years old and the plane landed and I got out of the plane and I walked out and there were thousands of men with their little tuk-tuk cars yelling, lady, 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 lady. Like, and all of a sudden it set in. What the heck am I doing? Where do I go now? Did I get an address? I don't even know who's picking me up. I was seriously, you guys, I am like mission person to a fault. I get there and I'm psyched and then I'm like, now what? Crap. Where are we going with this? What happens now? What are the details? What should I have prepared for? And you guys, the vision people are like, you're going to die in India. Like all my friends who are vision minded, they're like, hey, Kerri, what language do they speak where you're going? And I'm like, Indian? Yeah, I was that person. Hey, Kerri, what kind of money? Do you know how the money converts there? I'm like, I'm going to save the babies. Like I had all the mission and none of the vision, none of the steps that it was going to take to get there. And so if you are that kind of person too, you're a people-oriented person. Now, Lisbeth, she's got that beautiful combo of both. Okay. But most of us are more one side than the other. And unless you have ended up in India with no game plan and scared the living bejesus out of yourself, you may not have taken the steps to start building the vision side of your personality. So now I know when I have a mission, I got to have that other side too. So I want to encourage you guys, next time you meet with a challenger, next time you meet with a coach, before you get into the nitty gritty, before you get into what they need to be doing for their mentorship task, before you get into the spreadsheet, before you get into any of that, you need to get them in touch with their why. What is their mission? Why did they sign up? Why are they doing this? But if you do not have a vision of something that we are working for, those people-oriented people, they're not willing to do it for themselves. They don't do anything for themselves as far as they are like those people who are so giving and so loving that them getting to diamond. Athena, did you say that you are a mission person too?
I see both, but I'm more
somewhere in between. Yeah. Okay, so like for example, Athena, I told her, girl, we are going to get you to diamond by November 5th. Why? Because you want to help people, you want to build your team, and we as a team are going for this goal of being elite, and we need another diamond coach in my first business center, and you're it, girl. And all of a sudden, boom. She's like, okay, I've got my mom signing up on Friday. I've got this person who's going to sign up. I'm talking to this person. I've got this potential. All of a sudden, now, would she have done that for herself if there were not that team goal? Would she hit it with the same level of urgency if it weren't benefiting others? Maybe not, because she is like a bleeding heart wanting to serve the people around her. And if you're a people pleaser, sometimes there has to be that team vision for you to have something to work towards. Does that make sense? So when you're working with challengers or your coaches, remember purpose sandwich, get in touch with their why, and your job is not to get them to do what you are doing or to believe what you believe. It is for you to push them to be their best self and achieve their goals, reach their potential. Okay? So that also means that them accomplishing it has nothing to do with your self-worth. We push for these goals together because it is fun, because it gives us something to work towards, because it could change a lot of lives, and because most of us need that, okay? Not because if we don't reach that goal, we're schmucks. No, we're not schmucks. Your self-worth is 100% based on you existing. 0% based on how well you do in this business. So it has been 15 minutes since I said it was going to be 15 minutes. Well, 14 and a half technically. Yeah. Can I just, yeah, I did that. So as promised, 15 minutes of content that is based on helping you be a team leader yourself. Now we are going to move for the questions, the check-ins. So once again, the questions are, on a scale from 1 to 10, how did you do on an action level last week or this week so far since we last talked, so since last Thursday? Second one is, what numbers have you produced this month in sales and recruits? Now, it's the beginning of the month. It's October 4th. We start over each month. And I'm going to ask you this every week because every single person on this call has the goal to be diamond, right? And this isn't like a goal for like eventually. This is like, what's your diamond date, person on this call? What's your diamond date? Do you know it? Have you posted it? Have you thought about it? Now, obviously, if you don't have that mission going along with it, it's going to feel sucky along the way. But I want you guys to be in touch with that and be checking in with us every week so that you have that little bit of accountability to do a little better each week. Okay? And number 3, is there anything I can help you with? So those are the 3 questions. And I'm going to go ahead and start with Athena.
Okay, so since last time.
Okay, I can hear you, but you're going to have to speak up a little bit.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yep.
Okay, so since our last meeting, I don't know, I think just this week being sick, I've been a little hesitant to take pictures and be on videos. But, I mean, otherwise, I'm doing the work. I'm putting the posts up and stuff. There's a couple things I've missed, but I would say it's my invites and my conversations are better, but my posts are lacking now this week. So rating myself at a 6-ish.
Okay.
My brain's not working. What were the other ones?
That's okay. So, so a 6 for action. What numbers have you produced this month? So month of October, as far as Success Club or sales, and then coach recruits.
Gotcha. I've got my 1 coach so far, and then tonight and tomorrow I've got some promises for some coaches and some challengers. So I've got some phone calls to make after this.
Yay, cool. Very exciting. And remember too that sometimes when we're sick and we're feeling low energy, like those are the times that the weekend work or the prior work, like dude, post an old picture, post pictures of you working with your computer, give yourself that grace and know that the cutoff is 70% for a reason. And you've been good about that. You've been good about being realistic with your limits and not making yourself miserable.
Yeah. No, I've been trying.
Yeah, good. Is there anything I can help you with? Is there any questions on the tracker, anything you're struggling with?
Ideas for Facebook Live. So I put that off. I'm planning on still doing that tomorrow because I just switched my days around. I've been feeling like crap. But on Facebook Live content, like do you have suggestions for that?
Yes.
Like, okay.
Yes, I do. So Facebook Live content. If you did a health fitness related live last week, do not do another one this week or in the future. You know, you want to switch it up. So we want to occasionally have a health and fitness live on Wednesdays, but most of the time it is a chance for you to share something, to teach something, maybe something that you learned in your personal development or tips for somebody who's struggling in a certain area. So we want to add value to people's lives. But we are all well-rounded people. Okay, so Athena, you are not just the owner of Complete Nutrition, Beachbody coach, previous, personal trainer. You are super mom. What are some tips for people, for mothers? What are some things that, or even something that you find entertaining? Okay, what are the 5 things about you that people might not know, like getting to know who you are better. It can be about something that is related to being a woman or related to being, not, how old are you, Athena?
Third. 32.
Okay, so you could do one like 30s, like things that are related to your age group. Think about who you want to attract. You don't want to necessarily just attract fitness people. You want to attract people who are like you when you started. So you already did one that's related to where you were at mentally when you started. What were other aspects of your life when you started that you could pull in, maybe moms, or pull in people who, I don't know, love certain hobbies where you could teach them about that or tell them about that. So we want to sometimes be motivating, but other times we want to be educating or entertaining.
Okay.
So educate, motivate, inform. Wait, no. Educate, entertain,
and
inspire.
motivate.
That's what it was. Educate, entertain, inspire.
Got it.
Cool.
Sweet. Thank you, ma'am.
Also look at which lives you've watched by other people.
Yeah, I've been watching
what topics make you click? Like what titles do you tend to click on? And use that as kind of like a resource guide. Obviously, if you're picking other coaches on this team, it's going to be obvious. But if you follow people who are, like Shalene Johnson, or maybe you follow some other rockin' trainers online, if people are following you for fitness because that has kind of been your whole MO, your whole life, then it's okay to pick different topics within that, because that's what your following will expect from you, but you still want some diversity.
Right, for sure.
Awesome. All right, Kay Bella, you're unmuted. Hi. Scale from 1 to 10. How did you do this last week on an action level?
I would say a 10, actually, because I caught up on everything, and then I was also like doing additional stuff. So I felt really good. Really started getting into the habit, the routine. Started prioritizing my power hour time, my business hours, to be right after like my workouts and stuff in the morning. So it was just like, instead of, because I would do other things and dilly dally. I'd be like, oh, I think I'm going to do this, and oh, I have to run these errands. And instead, I just prioritized those hours to be first, and said, even if anything else doesn't get done, these are getting done today. And so I think that's really going to help me in the coming weeks to stay consistent with that. So
okay, awesome. What numbers have you produced this month, so month of October, in sales and recruits?
None. It's day 4, so.
True.
But I have a lot of people that are in the works, and a lot that have asked me for more information, and so it's just in the process. A bunch of them said, yes, I'm finally ready this month, and so I'm starting the process with them of sending them the information that they need and gathering like what their goals are and kind of their pivotal points. And
tomorrow's follow-up day, right? So it's tomorrow's that making something happen day. Cool. Yeah. It's also payday for a lot of people. Okay, and then is there anything that I can help you with?
I guess I still feel like maybe I'm spending too much time when it comes to like preparing posts in different groups. So what I guess helps you to kind of narrow down what you should be talking about that week, and like how do you post in so many different places and areas simply and easily?
Okay, so great question. So when I do my post prep over the weekend, right now what I'm doing is I'm doing 1 post per day. That's from our tracker. That's what I'm prepping. And then ones like, sometimes I'll do the second one, like the days that I have business opportunity post, and help me word, get a lot of people to interact. Engagement. Thank you. Go team. Engagement posts. Like if I have both of those, I might type up both. But I make sure that I have at least one of those that I need for the day prepared and ready to go. Because on Facebook, I'm putting both out. On Instagram, I'm only doing one. And the reason why is because I have I'm working with Jumper Media. So that's a company that basically I'm paying them to find followers that are within my niche or niche, depending on where you're from, my niche market. And so they're finding a bunch of like really colorful haired people and they are following them, liking their posts, and then they're following me back. And it has been awesome. It has increased my followers with people that are actually real people that like me instead of a bunch of Middle Eastern gentlemen. So that's really good. So they recommend one post a day on Instagram, Monday through Friday. That's what they recommended. So I'm going with their recommendation. And then on Facebook, I'm still doing the 2 posts a day. Okay. So that's what I prep ahead of time. When I upload things to my stories. So if I take a picture of us working out and I put some words on it, I'll oftentimes have that be what I put in the challenge tracker app and maybe what I put in the Fit Crew challenge group. Okay, because I'm already putting it in my story. So yeah, because I know you guys aren't going to care, and it's new followers, right? So like different people who are watching my stories. So that's one thing that I do that kind of helps. And if I put something in my story that's like food and I have different ingredients, and I want to share something in the Fit Crew challenge, which I don't necessarily do every day. Like I share in the Fit Crew challenge. Now, okay, I take that back because we're doing the accountability thing. So I do check in there. But as far as sharing something in the Fit Crew challenge, I do it a couple times a week. I don't do it every single day. Okay. As far as other groups that I'm in, like the She Fit Crew or the To Be Mindset, I try to go through and pick just like maybe 2 days a week. And as long as you're an admin in those groups, you can schedule some posts. So I'll schedule posts out in the To Be Mindset group for certain days of the week for the next 2 months. And I can do that really quickly by stealing posts from the To Be Mindset page, right? So I'm basically just transferring information over. But for me, batch creating is the easiest. So if I want to prep things for She Fit Crew, I might go to like a women's fitness page, steal a bunch of their stuff, set it up to post every Wednesday for the next however long. So that's one thing just off my list. But things like that, I do those on Saturdays and Sundays. So those are weekend activities when I'm not sending people messages about invites, because you guys notice there's no invites on Saturdays and Sundays. Most people are with their family. They're doing different events. They're less likely to respond to you. Now, I'll still send out invites if I'm getting towards the end of the month and if I haven't hit my goals yet. You got to do what you got to do. But otherwise, I try to keep that just for content creation and for prepping so that during the week, the goal that I have eventually is to outsource everything that's on my Power Hour. So all of the follows. So let me take, you can't outsource your personal development and you can't outsource like saying your goals or your affirmations, but you can outsource your follows, like expanding your network. You can pay someone to do that. And when you're making a little money with this, it's worth it. It's worth your time to just have somebody else take those activities that anybody could do off your plate. Top coaches, they're not doing those activities. They're having other people do them at an extreme level. So they hire people to do follows for them. They hire people to do graphics. They hire people to do the initial invites. Because if a lot of them are the same, it could be if you teach someone how you talk and what you're looking for, they can send them to people in your target market. Okay. So eventually my goal is to outsource all of those beginning stage things so that what I'm doing is having those conversations in the middle, closing conversations I will outsource the initial, okay, you need this email, you need to be in these groups, initial check-in. Those are things that I'm saying that are the same to every person. It's what comes after that that has to be me. The phone calls have to be me. So anything that you can outsource or batch create, that is the difference between like this being kind of a hobby, do it by the seat of your pants, versus this being a business. You know that businesses, Apple isn't like, oh, let me really quick create a promo to put out. No, like they have that stuff set ahead of time. The CEO isn't doing that part. Okay, so especially anything that I don't enjoy or anything that takes me a really long time, I try to outsource or batch create. So during the week, my job is to keep my job under 3 hours a day, and then have these mentorship calls. That's how you can go from what my life was before, which was 100% Beachbody all the freaking time, and John Houston will attest to that. Thanksgiving dinner, right? If you want to build a really big business and do everything yourself, okay. Or you could treat it like a business and outsource those little teeny tasks that anyone can do, and then save the ones that you love for you. Does that help?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Awesome. Any other questions? Anything else that I can help with?
Oh, me? No, I'm good.
Cool. All right. Allie, you're unmuted. You were unmuted. We did it at the same time.
Hi. How's it going?
That's going great, dude. Going great. So scale from 1 to 10, how did you do on an action level in this last week of joy?
Probably I'd say an 8. It like legit has been a week of joy. My goal was to bring the energy, and I totally did. And it made a huge difference in like the conversations I was having with people. So I've also been pain-free for 4 days for the first time in 3 years. So like, it's been a pretty great week. So.
Oh, that's so exciting.
I know. I think that injection worked, and it might wear off soon, but I don't care because I'm at least getting good time now. So, but I'm still like not getting as many posts out a day as I would like. I'm doing at least one a day, which is better than where I was before. But I do all of my work at once during the day, and I forget to come back and do the second post almost every day. So I'm going to start, I think, batch creating, kind of what you were talking about, at least my posts for the weekend, seeing if that'll help me be more successful.
Sure. So that's a Saturday activity. And one thing that, and I actually have exactly the same issue as I forget. So what I'm trying this week is there any part of your evening that is already a built-in habit? Like if you drink tea every night, make it like tea and post, and have like a little sticky note on your tea post. You know what I mean? Like find something else that you already have as a habit and stick that in with it.
Cool. I legit drink tea every night, so I'm probably going to do that.
Yay. Perfect. Nailed it.
And then, but other than that, my conversations with people have just been going a lot better. I feel like a lot of people have talked like all the way up until the end and then just haven't quite committed, but at least the conversations are like going there now. So pretty much every conversation I've had with somebody has somehow gone that direction. So I'm pretty pumped about that. So just my posts, I have work to do with that. And then I haven't brought in anything yet this month. Big fat 0, but that's okay.
Yep. Getting there. Anything I can help with?
No, I don't think so. No, I just need to get better about staying on top of my stuff.
One thing that I would recommend for closing the deal, or a couple things that I can recommend for closing the deal, is not to leave a conversation without having a plan for the next time you're going to talk to them, especially if it's somebody that is a close friend or, somebody that you've worked with in the past, because then they have to say out loud, like, yes, I will talk to you on this date, and just let them know at that point, I want to know one way or another, you know what I mean? Just kind of taking that
Yeah.
pressure off of them to have to say no because it sucks. Another thing I've been doing is saying, like, on a scale from 1 to 10, I'll just throw this out in the middle of the week. Like, hey, on a scale from 1 to 10, how ready are you to get started?
Okay. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Just to kind of like pick back up the conversation. Or I will say, hey, I'm so sorry. Like, I haven't, like, I'll pretend, I don't know. I kind of do it like I take the pressure off of them that they haven't gotten back to me, and I'll take the heat and say, like, I am so sorry I have not followed up with you since last week. It has been a crazy week of, like, getting all the challenges started and the rosters and the meal plans and, like, helping all these people reach their goals. Like, I've just been swamped with success. So, sorry, I haven't followed back up with you. Are you, like, how are things going? Should I add you? Should I still save a spot for you on my roster? Or, should I follow up with you next month? Where are we at with this?
Cool.
Because I'd rather get a no than not know.
Yeah, that's kind of like everybody I'm talking to that hasn't confirmed is like ghosting me and just saying nothing. So I feel like they like kind of want to do it. Like, they're not saying no, or they would, but I don't think I'm pushing them enough either, though. So I need to follow up a little more with those people too.
Awesome. Okay,
cool.
cool. Anything else that I can help with?
Nope.
Okay. John Houston. Hey, man.
Hello.
Hey. Scale
Hello.
from 10. Scale from 1
How's
to
it going?
10 action level. How did it go this week?
For reals, it's a 6. I'm
Okay.
gonna go with a 6. I kind of I don't know how to put it. I got recruited pretty hard by an agency this week, last week, and I've been trying to like make a decision. So a lot of stuff in my brain. But I still got 2 that are signing up tomorrow. So I'll be SC4 probably by tomorrow. It's the 4th. So, I mean, whatevs. It's money.
Awesome.
How much I've made this month, I don't know. Shit. I have to look.
Okay, but so 2, like, you're about to be Success Club 4, and any coach recruits or people on the horizon?
I've got I've got a couple of potentials. Nobody that I super believe in as far as a coach.
Yeah.
I'm just being real.
Yeah.
I'm just being real. I think I told you guys last week I like banned one dude from being a coach on my team, or was that on the phone? That was on the phone, right?
Told me, yeah.
Yeah. No, no coach recruits, but I banned a dude from coaching on my team. So awesome. He was just a real monkey fart. So yeah.
Anything I can help with?
Tell me how to quicker decide on major career decisions. No, I already figured it out. I figured it out. So it was just a lot, dude. That was my big thing. It was a career that if this had been as recent as 3 or 4 years ago, I would have done it. If it was before Heidi, I definitely would have done it. But I told him no, so
Okay, so it's hard when you've got like something else that's 100% like takes so much mental focus. Are you doing any PD? I know you were a Grant Cardone kind of guy. Are you doing any certain personal development right now?
Yeah, I'm definitely I do the Darren Daily every day, no matter what. Like, that's my minimum. It's like my minimum 7 minutes on the way to work thing. If I do no other PD, I do that PD. Mm-hmm. The Happiness Project is the last one that I've been kind of listening probably about every other day. I do.
Is that
Do
different
that
than the
about
happiness
everything.
advantage? That's a different one, right?
Huh?
The happiness advantage. Is it the one by Sean Aker or?
Yeah. Oh, you know what? It's called the happiness advantage, but he talks about the happiness project in
Okay.
it.
Yeah.
So it's called the happiness advantage. I always mix that up. It's like you call your book the happiness project or advantage, and you mention the happiness advantage or project. I don't know, dude. But yeah. I mean, it hasn't really been a rough week. I mean, I could excuse it out and say, "Oh, it's been such a rough week." No, dude. Major decision, lots of stuff, plus finishing some programming projects, and I didn't do the best, but I'm not going to drive myself crazy. I'm going to have a shitty week, and then I'm going to have a better week next week. You know, don't pussyfoot around. Don't be a. Is that child still around? Because I don't want to say a bad word.
I don't know.
No,
I
I don't want to be a. I don't want to be a little bitch.
Okay. I
So
think they can spell though. They're pretty smart. All right. So rock on, John. Well done. And Lisbeth Koenig, you are up. I unmuted you.
Okay. The kids are doing Cosmic Kids Yoga right now, so hopefully we'll be safe from chaos. Even those chaotic calls we've done. I am in tracker. I'm at 100%. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little bit scared as we move forward because we get our house tomorrow. So there's definitely going to be needing to be a lot of allotted time to that. Pretty much have to move my life to a new house, and we have to paint it and put in a door. So it's going to take some focus.
But as we learn together, there are a lot of conversations that can be had while painting.
Sure. If I get their phone number.
Right.
No one ever wants to give me their phone number.
Really?
Must not be as attractive as you.
Doubtful. If it's on Facebook, just be like, hey, can I call you through Facebook through the Facebook thing?
I do always forget about that, the Facebook Messenger call. Okay. So I'm at Success Club 0. Of the 20 invites that I have done so far this week, I have had 3 people want more info. Those are my stats. I'm about to ask 2 of my challengers who've been rocking it if they want to switch to coach. And I'll probably put one of them under Alex so that she's Emerald. So I think that would get me to Diamond.
Woohoo! Yeah! That's awesome.
I still need to do better work on finding those coaches that want to work because mine are all discounts.
Okay. That's how most of us get to Diamond, 1-star, 2-star. One of the things that Josh Coates talks about a lot is, we get this formula, and we got it from Keith Callahan. We've gotten it from the Millionaires Club. We've gotten it from anybody, whether you're building for rank or you're building for money. It doesn't matter. The beginning steps are the same. You get to Emerald. You get yourself to Diamond, or you get yourself to Emerald. You get to your partner to Emerald. Diamond, you get your partner to Diamond. Sometimes you get somebody else to Diamond, and by the time you have gotten yourself to Diamond 3 times through you, your partner, and someone else, and you've built that and security, you have enough experience that there are probably, you've done it so many times, you've recruited so many coaches, you've lost so many coaches, that you have so much experience that now you can help people to get to that level themselves. Now, yes, there are exceptions to the rule, but whether you're building for rank or you are building financially, most people get themselves to 2-star, open up their second business center, and then even if those 2 diamonds fall out, you still have your second business center open, so you are now triple dipping volume wise. Yeah. So that's kind of where the financial money mind is, but it's not a short-term plan. Short-term is commissions. Long-term is you stack them that way, and then you do the same thing again. You get somebody in your second business center to Emeralds, get yourself to Diamond, get yourself to 2-star, you open a third business center. And that's how people are yeah, get into the Millionaires Club with this is because they do it strategically.
Yeah, and definitely getting those 3 new people for Success Club every month has got to be non-negotiable because my rent to mortgage will be up a couple hundred, so I just need to cover that.
Yeah, totally.
So.
Cool. Way to go, man.
Is that all the questions?
Is there anything I can help you with this week?
Nope. I was trying to write down those live ideas that you were saying, but it was a little chaotic in here.
Lisbeth Koning, I need at least one
Question?
solid ghost story from you this month. If you do not know this about her, she is the best ghost storyteller. She has scared the crap out of me since we were kids. Like, this girl doesn't even need a campfire. Like, homie can hold a flashlight up and I'm already like, so good. So good. So it is your month. It is your month.
I don't know that I've ever told a ghost story like over camera.
Well, I can see how it would be a little bit hard to like not be able to see the people terrified around you.
Yeah.
So
you gotta read the mood.
So what you can do is do the live video, have someone maybe tell a ghost story to your students and have someone holding the camera. So it's like the back of their heads or something and it's you. That way you can get the like build up, right? Yeah. Get creative with these guys. Like, it can be something fun. Like, some of my friends used to do tub talks and they would do like invite their friends over and they'd all get in the bathtub and drink wine and like talk about, it was so funny. I did one with them. There were like 5 of us in the tub with wine glasses talking about like healthy ways to make drinks. Sometimes they talk about, so just like make it something that you look forward to if you're someone like me that kind of avoids lives like the plague. So yeah. Okay. So that is that everybody? That is everybody. It is 7:52. I'm pressing end. Did I miss anybody? No? Good. Okay. Pressing.